Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are keeping well and preparing yourself for your first semester exam. So, I have a question paper with me in which the questions are there based on the chapters which are included in your first semester syllabus. I have a question paper based on the syllabus of first semester. So in the last two videos I did some questions of this question paper. Today I am going to go ahead. So I start with the next question of this paper, and that is question number 6, part B. Let us see what the question says. This question is based on matrices. In your syllabus you will be asked two types of questions: addition of matrices, multiplication of matrices. So you need to know the condition for multiplication and addition. You need to know the laws of matrices. Associative law, commutative law, identity matrix, multiplicative identity, additive identity, diagonal matrix, rectangular matrix, etc. There can be question based on these topics what I told you. So this question is based on the sum and difference of two matrices. We have two equations of matrices X and Y. X plus Y equals to 7 2 0 5. X minus Y equals to 3 0 0 3. We have to find the values of X and Y. X and Y are matrices. So let us add these two equations of matrices. Use the law of algebra. Plus Y minus Y cancel. We get here 2x, and I hope you know how to add the matrices. To get the sum of the two matrices or more than two matrices, we need to add their corresponding elements to get the resulting matrix. दो मैट्रिक्स या दो से ज़्यादा मैट्रिक्स को जोड़ करके रिजल्ट को लाने के लिए हमको रिजल्टिंग मैट्रिक्स को लाने के लिए हमको एक कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करना होता है जो कहता है कि करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट्स को ऐड करिए. करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट्स का मतलब क्या होता है? पहला वाला पहले से, दूसरा वाला दूसरे से, तीसरा वाला तीसरे से. दैट इज कॉल्ड द करस्पॉन्डिंग वन. 7 and 3, 0 and 0, 2 and 0, 5 and 3. These are corresponding elements. So we are going to add now. So 7 plus 3, 10, 0 plus 0, 0, 2 plus 0, 2, 5 plus 3, 8. So 2 into matrix X is this matrix, therefore X equals to, we need to divide every element of this matrix by 2. So we get 5, 0, 1, 4. This is matrix X. Now to get matrix X, this matrix we will substitute in equation number 1 or in 2, it is up to us. So I substitute this X in 1. You can number this as 1 and this one as 2. From 1, five, 0, 1, 4 plus Y equals to 7, 0, 2, 5. So to get matrix Y, we need to subtract this matrix from this. 7, 0, 2, 5 minus 5, 0, 1, 4. We will use the same concept what we used in case of addition. We should get the difference of the corresponding elements to get a minus b. If this is a, this is b, to get a minus b, 7 minus 5, 0 minus 0, like this we will do and get the element. So 7 minus 5, 2, 0 minus 0, 0, 2 minus 1, 1, 5 minus 4, 1. So we have got the matrices as 5, 0, 1, 4 and 2, 0, 1, 1. Now I am going to do the third part of this question. What is that? What must be, this question is based on factor and remainder theorem. I hope you know how to get the remainder without doing the division. When an expression or polynomial in x is divided by a binomial, to get the remainder, I hope you know what to do. If not, I will explain it, don't worry. So we have an expression x cube minus 6x square minus 15x plus 80. This is a polynomial in x and the question says, क्वेश्चन कह रहा है कि इसमें से क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट करें so that the result is exactly divisible by x plus 4. इसमें से क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दें ताकि रिजल्टिंग पॉलिनोमियल x plus 4 से completely divisible हो. x plus 4 is factor of resulting polynomial. Resulting polynomial का क्या मतलब? Resulting polynomial is a polynomial which we get after subtracting k from this. इसमें से k माइनस आपको लिखना पड़ेगा, let k must be subtracted. Therefore the resulting polynomial will be x cube minus 6x square minus 15x plus 80 minus k. आपको लिखना पड़ेगा क्या? Let k must be subtracted. Therefore resulting polynomial what will the resulting polynomial be? X cube minus 6x square minus 15x plus 80 minus k. Now x plus 4 is factor of this because क्वेश्चन में बोल रहा है कि ये इससे completely divisible है, ये इससे completely divisible है means this is the factor of this resulting polynomial. So I hope you know that when a number is called the factor of the other, a number is called the factor of the other if we get the remainder 0. So अभी मैंने कहा कि we will get the remainder, but to get the remainder we will not do the division, we will use remainder theorem. So what does the remainder theorem says? What does the remainder theorem say we need to know? Remainder theorem says that if a polynomial in x is divided by x plus a, then the remainder is f minus a. I mean अगर ये इसका फैक्टर है तो रिमाइंडर 0 आएगा और रिमाइंडर को लाने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, इससे x की वैल्यू को लाते हैं जो कि -4 आएगा. If you consider this as 0, you will get the value of x minus 4, and when you put the value of x minus 4 in this polynomial, the value what you get is called the remainder. जब आप इससे x की वैल्यू जो कि -4 आएगी इसमें रखेंगे तो जो रिजल्ट आएगा that result will be called the remainder. So रिमाइंडर लाने के लिए हम लोगों ने डिवीज़न नहीं किया, क्या यूज किया? थ्योरम. क्या थ्योरम? कि अगर ये इससे डिवाइड होगा तो रिमाइंडर कैसे आएगा? The value of x we should put from this binomial in this polynomial. तो वैल्यू इससे x की आएगी कितनी और कैसे आएगी? We will first equate this binomial with 0. So x plus 4 equals to 0. This gives the value of x as minus 4, and then you will be writing here remainder. How will you get the remainder? Just put minus 4 at the place of x here. So minus 4 whole cube minus 6 into minus 4 square minus 15 into minus 4 plus 80 minus k, and I told you that this is factor of this, and in case of factor the remainder is well known to us, and that is 0. remainder 0 होगा. तो आप इसको सॉल्व करेंगे और k की वैल्यू लाएंगे, that k, the value of the k will be the answer. So minus 64 minus 6 into 16 plus 60 plus 80 minus k equals to 0. Minus 64 minus 96 plus 140 minus k equals to 0. 160 plus 140 minus k equals to 0. Minus 20 minus k equals to 0. Minus 20 equals to k. Therefore, k equals to minus 20. Hence, we can say that minus 20 should be subtracted from this polynomial to get the resulting polynomial completely divisible by x plus 4. Next, question number 7, part A. What we have to do in this? We have to do the question based on recurring deposit account. Recurring deposit account, RD account. I hope you remember the formula for the recurring deposit account, maturity value of recurring deposit account. If not, I write it and explain it to you. And keep it in mind, you need to understand the formula, because there can be a question based on the formula of recurring deposit account. So, this is question number 7A. I write a formula for the maturity value in case of RD account. रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट अकाउंट का दूसरा नाम क्यूमुलेटिव डिपॉजिट अकाउंट भी है. सो मैच्योरिटी वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू पी इंटू एन प्लस पी इंटू एन प्लस 1/2 इंटू आर बाई 100 इंटू 1/12. This P into N is called sum deposited in N month. P into N plus 1/2 is called equivalent principal for 1 month. P into N plus 1/2 into R by 100 into 1/12 is called the simple interest on equivalent principal for 1 month, and this is called maturity value. So what we have to find here? We have a question in which the sum deposited every month, I mean P is 800 rupees. This P is sum deposited every month. R is the rate of simple interest. N is the number of months. Okay, so in this question the principal deposited every month is 800 rupees and the time is 1/2 years. So N will be 1/2 years, which you need to convert as 1 12 plus 6, 18 months. And rate we have to calculate, while the maturity value is 15,084, MV is 15084 rupees. Maturity value 15084 rupees, rate we want to calculate, N 18 months, P 800 rupees. Let us put these values in this formula. So 15084 is equal to 800 into 18 plus 800 into 18, 18 plus 1 will be 19, 19 by 2 into R by 100 into 1 by 12. We have to calculate here the rate of interest. So 15084 equals to 14400 plus 00 cancel. 2 6 जा 12, 2 4 जा 8, 2 2 जा 4, 6 3 जा 18. So 19, 6 जा. Wait for a minute. So we get 19 multiplied by 6, 114 R. So 15084 minus 14400 equals to 114 R. 4, 8, 10 minus 4, 6, 4 minus 4, 0, 684. So R equals to 684 divided by 114. So 6%. Now 7b. In this question, find the value of k for which the given equation has real roots. A quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 has real roots if discriminant d is more than or equal to 0. If the discriminant d is more than or equal to 0, then we can say that the quadratic equation has real roots. So what equation we have? 9x square plus 3kx plus 4. So a is 9, b is 3k, c is 4. So put here discriminant b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4 into 9 into 4 is greater than or equal to 0. So 9k square minus 144 is greater than or equal to 0. Divide this by 9, k square minus 16 is greater than or equal to 0. So k plus 4, k minus 4 is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So this value, to get the answer of this inequation, this is an inequation, not equation. So k plus 4 into k minus 4 is greater than or equal to 0. For this, we use the method of intervals, and the roots what we get, we arrange on this number line. Here if we consider this as equation, actually this is inequation, ये inequation है. तो अगर हम इसको इक्वेशन लेते हैं तो k की दो वैल्यू जाएंगी +4 एंड -4. So that values are called the roots of the equation. So roots must be arranged on this number line. So -4 and 4 अरेंज कर लिया. इसके बाद हम करते क्या है, मेथड ऑफ इंटरवल यूज करते हैं, प्लस माइनस प्लस. ये हमेशा ऐसे लिखते हैं इन केस ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक इनइक्वेशन. रिमेंबर, क्वाड्रेटिक इनइक्वेशन. प्लस ये क्या बोलता है, मतलब इस एक्सप्रेशन की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव इसके आगे आएगी और इसके पीछे आएगी, और इसकी वैल्यू नेगेटिव इसके अंदर आएगी. तो दिस प्रोडक्ट इज पॉजिटिव. नो, हियर प्लीज से द प्रोडक्ट इज पॉजिटिव. तो पॉजिटिव वाले इंटरवल्स कहाँ हैं, 4 के आगे और -4 के पीछे. सो इन दिस केस द वैल्यू ऑफ k विल बी आइदर मोर देन आर इक्वल टू 4 और less than or equal to -4. So this will be the answer. K will be more than or equal to 4 or less than or equal to -4. Next question, question number 7, part C. What we have? Use real number line to find the range of values of x for which the inequation this and this where x is a real number. हमारे पास दो ग्रुप है इन इक्वेशंस का. 6 इज ग्रेटर दैन आर इक्वल टू x इज ग्रेटर दैन -1 एंड 3 इज ग्रेटर दैन आर इक्वल टू x ग्रेटर दैन आर इक्वल टू -2. ओके, सो प्लीज़ ध्यान से सुनिएगा. इसमें क्वेश्चन में क्या कहा है, केवल रेंज फाइंड करने को कहा है. नो सोल्यूशन सेट, नो ग्राफ, केवल रेंज. क्या है कहा कि ये एक इनइक्वेशन है, ये दूसरा इनइक्वेशंस है, दोनों इनइक्वेशंस को मिला करके एक नया इनइक्वेशन लाइए जिसके लिए कि ये और ये दोनों सही हों. दिस एंड दिस बोथ आर ट्रू. तो आप क्या करोगे, उसके लिए आप नंबर लाइन का सहारा लोगे. यू विल ग्राफ दीज इनइक्वेशंस ऑन दैट नंबर लाइन, जैसे मैं कर रहा हूँ. हियर 6 एंड -1 आप अरेंज करो. -1 यहाँ लिखो, 6 यहाँ लिखो. ठीक, तो 6 से -1 है x का रेंज, इसको ग्राफ करो. इसके बाद दूसरा क्या है, 3 से -2. तो 3 कहाँ आएगा नंबर लाइन पे, 3 इधर आएगा, और -2 कहाँ आएगा, इधर आएगा. सो 3 से -2. ठीक, तो क्वेश्चन में क्या कहा है, क्वेश्चन में कहा है कि एक तीसरा इनइक्वेशन लाइए जिसमें कि ये और ये दोनों हो कॉमन. एंड मीन्स कॉमन. तो इस ग्राफ में और इस ग्राफ में कॉमन यही आ रहा. सो हियर द रेंज ऑफ x विल बी ग्रेटर देन आर इक्वल टू -1 बट लेस देन आर इक्वल टू 3. सॉरी, ग्रेटर देन नॉट इक्वल टू, क्योंकि -1 पे इक्वल टू नहीं है. So x will be greater than -1 but less than or equal to 3 will be the range where x belongs to R. This will be the final answer for this question number 7, part C. Come to question number 8. In this question we have a topic involved GST. An article is marked at rupees 15,000. Printed price ₹15,000. A dealer sells it to a consumer at a 10% profit. When this article is sold, a profit of 10% is made. If the rate of GST is 12%, then find the selling price excluding tax of the article. So selling price equals to 15,000. Since we don't have to include the GST, therefore the selling price will be MRP multiplied by 100 plus profit percent upon 100. $16,500. This is 8A. Now 8B. A, B, C are in continued proportion. I hope you know continued proportion. Continued proportion, there are various types of proportion. Mean proportion, mean proportional, third proportional, fourth proportional. So this mean and third, I repeat, mean and third, these two proportional we get in case of continued proportion. A proportion is said to be continued if in that proportion the number at which first ratio gets over, from the same number the second ratio begins. I hope you know that proportion is a statement in which the ratios are made equal. Proportion is a statement in which ratios are made equal. Proportion वो statement है जिसमें कि ratios equal किए जाते हैं. अगर ratios equal हो गए तो उस statement को, उस equation को हम proportion कह सकते हैं. तो एक ऐसा proportion जिसमें कि जिस जगह पे एक रेशियो खत्म हुआ उसी जगह से दूसरा रेशियो शुरू हो, so that type of proportion is called continued proportion. I mean, if we have a ratio A is to B, so to get the continued proportion we need to have another ratio starting with B. अगर हमारे पास एक रेशियो A रेशियो B है तो proportion continued बनाने के लिए अगला रेशियो B से ही शुरू होना चाहिए. So A रेशियो B equals to B ratio C equals to C ratio D, that will be called the continued proportion. So we have three terms A, B and C and they are in continued. So since A, B, C are in continued, therefore A ratio B proportion to B ratio C or A by B equals to B by C. This implies that B square is equal to AC. B square is equal to AC. अब आगे क्या शो करना है? To show A square plus B square upon B square plus C square equals to A by C. LHS A square plus B square upon B square plus C square equals to B square की जगह पे क्या रखना है आपको? AC. So A square plus AC upon AC plus C square. क्या किया? B square की जगह पे AC. So factorize it. A common, A plus C, C common, A plus C, A plus C, A plus C cancel. A by C, we have got A by C equals to right hand side. Proved. Okay. Now next C. This is based on quadratic equation. The question says that by selling an article for rupees 24, a man loses as much percent एज इट्स कॉस्ट, फाइंड द कॉस्ट प्राइस ऑफ द आर्टिकल। क्वेश्चन में कह रहा है कि एक आदमी अगर 24 रुपये में कोई सामान बेचता है तो उसका लॉस उसका लॉस परसेंट उसके कॉस्ट प्राइस के बराबर है। He loses as much percent as its cost. So if you consider the cost price as x rupees, then the loss percent will be x percent of x. Sorry, loss percent will be x percent. If you consider CP as x, then loss will be x percent. Loss percent will be x percent, and then the loss will be x percent of x, I mean x square upon 100. I hope you know loss equals to loss percent multiplied by CP. मुझे लगता है कि आपको पता है कि अगर 10% लॉस हो रहा है so to calculate the loss we multiply 10% with cost price. Similarly, if x percent is the loss, then to calculate the loss we need to multiply x percent, x upon 100 by x, which I have done, and this is the loss. So CP minus loss equals to SP. So CP is x and loss is x square upon 100. This is 24. So let us do calculation. LCM is 100. So 100x minus x square is equal to 24. So minus x square plus 100x equals to 2400. So minus x square plus 100x minus 2400 equals to 0. Multiply the equation by minus. So x square minus 100x minus plus 2400 equals to 0. By the method of factorization we will factorize. So x square minus 60x minus 40x plus 2400 equal to 0. So x minus 60 minus 40 common, x minus 60 equals to 0. So x minus 40 into x minus 60 equals to 0. So x equals to 40 and 60. So here what we have to find? The cost price of the article. There's two possibilities. Therefore, cost price can be rupees 40 or rupees 60. Question number 9. To do question number 9, you have to wait, my dear students. I will be doing question number 9 in the next video. You can see, due to the problem of electricity, the video is not more clear, but don't worry, you can see the, since electricity has come. So let's do now. I am not going away, I will do. Let's do question number 9, remaining parts. What do we have in this? We have three questions, one based on factor remainder theorem, second based on similarity, and third based on matrices. So I do question number 9 part A based on factor remainder theorem. It's given that x minus 10 is the factor of, not given, we have to show x minus 10 is the factor of x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. क्या दिखाना है? दिखाना है कि x माइनस 10 इसका फैक्टर है. अभी मैंने पिछले क्वेश्चन में बताया कि ये इसका फैक्टर होगा तो रिमाइंडर विल बी 0, एंड टू गेट द रिमाइंडर द वैल्यू ऑफ x व्हाट वी गेट फ्रॉम दिस we will substitute here. The value of x will be 10, and when we substitute here 10 and get the result 0, then only we will say that x minus 10 is a factor of this given polynomial. So let us first write x minus 10 equals to 0. So this gives x equals to 10. Therefore remainder 10 cube minus 23 into 10 square plus 142 into 10 minus 120. 10 cube is 1000 minus 2300 plus 1420 minus 120. So these are the positive. 2420 minus 2420 equals to 0. Therefore x minus 10 is a factor. Proved. ये प्रूव करना था कि x minus 10 is factor of this. उसके बाद we have to find the other factors, not other factors, we have to factorize this completely. तो इसके बाद आपके पास दो तरीके हैं मेरे प्यारे बच्चों. You have two options, one which is given in your book and second not given in your book. So I will make you understand by both the methods. अब मैं आपको इसको फैक्टराइज करने के दो तरीके बताऊंगा, आप वो दोनों तरीके यूज कर सकते हो. एक तरीका आपके बुक में दिया है, दूसरा तरीका नहीं दिया है, बट इन द बोर्ड एग्जाम, इन द एग्जाम यू कैन यूज इट, यू कैन यूज बोथ द प्रोसेस. क्या है वो, क्या करना है, रख दीजिए x माइनस 10, x माइनस 10, x माइनस 10, तीन जगह लिख लीजिए. क्यों तीन जगह, क्योंकि ये क्यूबिक है और आपके पास यहाँ x माइनस 10 है. सिंगल, ये आपके पास एक ऐसा पॉलिनोमियल है जिसका डिग्री 1 है और इसका डिग्री 3 है. ये तीन जगह लिख लीजिए. इसकी आवश्यकता पड़ेगी तो ठीक, नहीं तो हटा देंगे. वी विल राइट, वी विल हैव टू थिंक हियर सच ए नंबर विच व्हेन मल्टीप्लाइड बाई x माइनस x में गिव x क्यूब. तो आपको यहाँ क्या लिखें कि इससे मल्टीप्लाई होकर x क्यूब बन जाए, तो आप कहोगे सर x स्क्वायर. लिख लिया x स्क्वायर, तो इससे मल्टीप्लाई होकर क्या बन गया, x क्यूब. लेकिन बाद में एक्स्ट्रा आया क्या, माइनस 10x स्क्वायर. लेकिन आपके पास तो व्हाट यू हैव हियर, माइनस 23x स्क्वायर. व्हाट यू हैव गॉट हियर, माइनस 10x स्क्वायर. You have got minus 10x square and you have here minus 23. So what extra you need, minus 10 you have, minus 23 you need. So minus 13. So write here minus 13x, sorry, only minus 13, because minus 13x. You will get here minus 10x square, and here when you multiply minus 13x square, so minus 10x square minus 13x square minus 23x square, you will get no. ठीक, अब minus 13 का इसमें मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो क्या आएगा, प्लस 130x आएगा. और आपके पास यहाँ क्या है, 142x लाना है. आपने क्या पाया यहाँ से, प्लस 130x पाया, और लाना क्या है 142x, और आपके पास आया क्या 130. तो 12 और चाहिए, तो प्लस 12 यहाँ लगा दीजिए. ठीक, 12 लगाने से ये 12x और ये प्लस 130x इसके बराबर हो जाएगा. फिर 12 इंटू माइनस 10, माइनस 120 भी आ जाएगा. तो इससे क्या फ़ायदा होगा, इससे फ़ायदा यह होगा कि x माइनस 10 कॉमन, और फिर दूसरा क्या आ जाएगा, x स्क्वायर माइनस 13x प्लस 12. This is further factorizable. So factorize it by the method of trinomial. So x square minus 12x minus x plus 12, x minus 10, x common. So x minus 12 minus 1 common, x minus 12. So x minus 10, x minus 12, x minus 1. This is the complete factorized form of this polynomial. This is by the method which is not given in your book. What the second method is? Second method is division. This is called multiplication method. Second method is division. When you have got a factor of a polynomial, to factorize the polynomial completely by the theorem, you need to divide the given polynomial by the factor, as I am going to do. क्या कहा मैंने, इसको आप x माइनस 10 से डिवाइड करेंगे. जब x माइनस 10 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो यहाँ कोसेंट मिलेगा, एंड दैट कोसेंट विल बी द अदर फैक्टर. एक फैक्टर तो ये हो गया, x माइनस 10 इज अ फैक्टर. वी हैव शोन टू गेट द अदर फैक्टर्स we need to divide the given polynomial by one of the factors. So here we will get quotient which will be the other factor. तो क्या करना है, आपको डिवाइड करना है. डिवाइड करने के लिए क्या करेंगे, यहाँ एक ऐसा टर्म सोचेंगे जिसको इससे मल्टीप्लाई करें तो एक्स क्यूब आ जाए. सो व्हाट विल यू बी राइटिंग, एक्स स्क्वायर. सो व्हेन यू राइट हियर एक्स स्क्वायर मल्टीप्लाइड बाय एक्स यू विल गेट एक्स क्यूब. Not only x cube, minus 10x square also. So do the subtraction. When you do the subtraction, I hope you know that changes should be made in the sign. Cancel. So minus 23x square and plus this becomes minus 13x square. Okay, plus 142x. So to get minus 13x square, we need to multiply this x by minus 13x. When you multiply x by minus 13x, you will get minus 13x square. फिर से सुनिए, जब आप minus 13x को इस x से गुणा करेंगे तो ये तो आएगा ही, साथ ही साथ minus 13x multiplied by plus 10, sorry minus 10 will give you plus 130x. So write here plus 130x. Do the subtraction. I told you when you do the subtraction, change the sign. So 142x minus 130x, it will become 12x. Bring this down, minus 120. So x you have, 12x you want, so you need to write here plus 12. So 12 multiplied by x minus 10 will give you 12x minus 120. Change the sign, minus, plus, cancel, cancel, remainder is 0. Therefore this is the other factor. तो अब दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई कर लीजिए. So x minus 10 multiplied by x square minus 13x plus 12. But this is further factorizable. The factorization of this expression is possible. So we will factorize it using this concept. So इसको इसी तरीके से factorize कर लीजिएगा and you will get the same answer what I have got here by division method. This method is mentioned in your book, but this method not given. You are free to use any of the methods to factorize a fraction, polynomial completely by the remainder or factor theorem. Next one. Next is in a square ABCD. I hope you know, every one of you know that square is a plane figure bounded by four sides in which all sides are equal and each angle is 90 degree. मैं आपको एक्स्ट्रा बताऊंगा जो आपको याद रखना है. जो बात आप जानते हो उससे एक्स्ट्रा मैं इस वीडियो में बताऊंगा. क्या आप ये जानते हो कि स्क्वायर में 4 साइड्स होते हैं, ऑल 4 साइड्स आर इक्वल एंड ईच एंगल इज 90 डिग्री. उसके अलावा मैं 2 बातें बताने जा रहा हूँ, 2-3 बातें. क्या भाई? इन स्क्वायर अदर देन ऑल साइड्स आर इक्वल एंड ईच एंगल 90, वो भी लिख देता हूँ. ऑल साइड्स आर इक्वल, ईच एंगल 90, diagonals are equal. I am not saying that I am going to write here all the properties, but the properties at least which you don't know I am going to write. Each diagonal makes 45 degree angle with the sides of a square. Each diagonal, ये चीज आपको जानना है. Each diagonal makes 45 degree angle with the sides of the square. दूसरा, इसके अलावा क्या है वो? Diagonal ratio side is equal to √2. Diagonal ratio side, D stands for diagonal and A stands for side of the square. So diagonal ratio side is equal to √2. This one you need to know. There are few more properties that diagonals are equal and bisect each other at 90 degree, that I don't write here, but these 2 things you need to know. So in this square ABCD, the question says that the bisector of the angle BAC, where is BAC? BAC is this one. Bisector of the angle BAC, this will be called bisector if these 2 angles are equal. ठीक? The bisector of BAC meets BD at x, this point is x, and BC at y. ये क्या है? डायगोनल. ये क्या है? साइड. So I wrote a property now, diagonal and side. Diagonal makes 45 degree angle with the side. So this angle is 45 and these two are equal. This angle is 45 and these two are equal. Therefore each one will be 22.5. Right here 1 1. Angle CAB equals to 45 degree. Property of square. Angle 1 equals to angle 2 equals to 45 by 2, 22.5. What we have to show? We have to show that the triangle ACY is similar to triangle ABX. So where is ACY? Where is ABX? Two, 1. This is part of diagonal XB, and this is साइड. सो दिस एंगल, अभी मैंने कहा डायगोनल और साइड के बीच का एंगल 45. सो यू विल राइट हियर 45. डायगोनल और साइड ये एंगल 45. सो 45 45 एक एंगल मिल गया. एंड दिस वन इज 1, दिस इज 2, 1 और 2 इक्वल. सो इन ट्राइंगल दिस एंड दिस, सिंस angle 1 equals to angle 2, 22.5. Angle ACY means this one. Angle XB A 45. Property of square. प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ स्क्वायर. क्या मिला? एंगल 1 इक्वल्स टू एंगल 2, 22.5 22.5, 45 45. देयरफॉर द ट्राइंगल्स आर proved. Now the last part. What is the last part? We have an equation of matrix A plus 3b plus x equals to 0 to find matrix x. x के लिए क्या करेंगे? आप लिखेंगे -a minus 3b. माइनस कॉमन ले सकते हैं, a plus 3b. ठीक. अब वैल्यू रखिए. a क्या है? इन द क्वेश्चन a गिवन -2 6 5 8. What is b? b is 1 2 -2 3. ठीक. -2 6 5 8. When a scalar is multiplied by a matrix, जब एक स्केलर को किसी मैट्रिक्स से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो रिजल्ट लाने के लिए उस स्केलर को उस मैट्रिक्स के सारे एलिमेंट्स से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. ये स्केलर 3 इस मैट्रिक्स के सारे एलिमेंट्स से मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो हमको क्या मिलेगा? 3 6 -6 9. और इन द लास्ट क्वेश्चन आई टोल्ड यू टू ऐड द टू मैट्रिसेस वी ऐड देयर करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट्स. चलिए ऐड करते हैं. -2 + 3 -2 + 3 सीधे सीधे आप 1 लिखिए, 6 + 6 12 लिखिए, 5 ± 6 यानी 5 - 6 - 1 लिखिए, फिर 8 + 9 17 लिखिए। सो आपके पास आंसर आया -1 12 -1 17। जिसको आप चाहें तो माइनस को अंदर इंसर्ट करके यू विल राइट द आंसर -1 -12 1 -17. So I have solved every question of this question paper. You just practice whether you are getting the same answer. I think every one of you are having the question paper in your hand. So do it and see whether your answer is tallying with my answer or not. If not, so you need to have more practice, my dear students. So meet you in the next video with the new chapter. So you suggest me what chapter you want to study. I will be giving a video on that chapter. Bye bye.